Hello, this is just a video on how to use my stencils, and I am making a little sign with MDF, kind of a shelf sitter, and I have sanded it really well, and I've also distressed it. Let's see, I'm going to be using this stencil, Be Still and Know That I Am God. Get that centered in the camera. And the very first thing I'm going to do is right on the back. I'm going to put back on it because the backing is one direction. So you don't want to put the stencil on the wrong side. You wouldn't want to put the sticky side on here because it would stick almost permanently. It would probably tear or stretch the stencil. So I took the backing off, and I do two different kinds. I usually sell the purple. Purple is the general purpose stencil, can use it almost everything. I also do blue, and blue is mostly used for like glass and metal, like this is metal, because this purple will stick too good to these surfaces. Also real shiny surfaces, sometimes sealed with a clear sealer, might be a little too sticky. If you have a purple one, it still will work. You just need to fuzz it, and that's, I won't do it but for this one, but you just take some fabric, lint-free clean fabric, take the stencil and stick it on it, rub it a little, it'll get the adhesive, it'll make it less sticky. But for wood, the purple is good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to center it where I want it. Let's see, I think it's crooked. Okay, and then I'm going to press it down like this, especially where I kind of distressed it and it's a little down in, I don't know how to explain it. I'm bad with explaining things, but just make sure it's all smooth, no air bubbles, that it's sticking. I always go over the edges a little extra, especially when it's close to the edge that's round, slightly rounded. Okay, and I've got my chalk acrylic paint, premium chalky acrylic paint. And what's nice about these is they're thicker and they go on pretty smooth with the stencils. And then I have my squeegee. You can also use a credit card. Let's see what else I got here. You could do a paintbrush, but it's not quite as good. But something like a squeegee with a kind of a rubbery end that will bend a little bit. And I'm just going to put some over here at the top so I could spread it around. Okay. And I'm going to take it and try to do it in the least amount of strokes as possible. I always do more than I should. And the paint that's extra can go back in to the paint container, which is nice. You don't have to use a whole lot of paint for this. Make sure I get all the openings. A little dry piece there I want to get rid of. Okay, so now I'm just going to be getting the rest of the paint off. There's little ridges or extra paint that I don't want on there. Make sure the bottom is all good. I see a little bit that wasn't done. Okay, that should be good right there. Then I'm going to slowly lift off, make sure the paint got on there real good. So I'm going to try this side too. And it looks like it turned out pretty good. There we go. And then I'll take this to my sink and wash it off. I can do it with my hands, or I can do it with a sponge. I do have these stencil sponges that I use a lot. Oops, there we are. And I only do the front. I will rinse the back. If there is some paint outside of the mesh onto the purple, I would take the sponge just barely, or my finger just barely wipe it off with water. And then I put it back on the backing the correct way. And then, oh, let's see, what am I trying to say? Maneuver it around so it's even on the backing, and then squeeze out the water with either a squeegee or with your fingers. So that's how I did that. Any other questions, you can contact me at studio23designs with a Z at the end at gmail.com. Thank you.